Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone's Thursday? You're just gonna come here because I have to tell you about a thing that just happened. Getting right into this. Hi, Perry. I need to tell you a thing that happened.
What happened?
I had a notification in like the Twitch viewer thing, like the the notifications. And it asked me to go watch Mr. Beast games and spam the chat with the new emote, and I without thinking went, ugh. No, gross.
As you should.
Ew. Why would I support that, man?
You know what I would do is immediately go to that channel and block them.
Oh, that is an excellent idea. I will do that after the stream. I don't have the energy to do that right now. I hope everyone had a good time through the week. I know
Hope everybody is still alive since Tuesday.
Yeah. And I know I didn't say it on Tuesday, but I hope everyone had a good weekend while we were gone away. Up in the cold valley. It was so cold.
It was pretty darn cold.
It was so cold.
It'll be less cold there once they get the furnace sorted out. But
Yeah.
till then.
Do you remember the last thing we did in the story was? Because I don't remember. Other than seeing Judith laying, like, unconscious in that bed back there, I don't remember what happened. I'll take your silence as a no. That you also don't remember.
I don't remember. Hello?
He don't remember.
Oh, are we playing that game now?
A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
No.
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache. Breaking Blastia is all on our own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Yeah, we gotta settle this. We gotta figure out what the fuck. What do you have to say, Rita?
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core.
I also apologize if anyone can hear me eating. I'm just finishing off my dinner. We made tikka masala.
It looks like what she said was true.
It was very good.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
How you doing, Perry?
Alright, so we figured out that our way of life is bad for the environment.
Well, no, it's not all Blastia.
Relatable.
It's just the Hermes Blastia. Not all of them. It's just the Hermes Blastia.
Still, relatable.
Hmm.
It's not all power. It's just fossil fuel derived power.
What's up, Captain Carol?
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do. even if it makes people hate her.
Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
Oh, Carol.
He's so naive, but he's also such a tiny child. It makes
There's
sense.
Patty. I was like, where the fuck is Patty?
Don't fall overboard.
Oh,
Over there.
I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something, even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
You know who isn't honest? The old man.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before, Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with them.
If that person was still using the Blastia, even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
It's not elders, Raven. It's just you. It's just Raven.
Oh.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
Oh, good. After we're done talking to all these people, we're gonna be in a side quest section.
Yay!
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance, and our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow. Beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen. It was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself, and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said.
Hi, Panda!
I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go.
Is it not going to do the rest of the shout-out thing? Rude.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh.
Poor Baul.
Poor Baul.
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Entelekea has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Controlling Baul. Move Baul. Call Baul. Hold the Baul like a burger. Now we can fly. Did you like that little lore dump? That little exposition dump?
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Antelichea and Critians
Is he
can
really as
communicate
scary as he
telepathically.
seems?
I mean, like
Don't worry
before
about it
that,
much.
with like
Sometimes he's
Judith
magical,
and like
sometimes he's
the
emotional.
Antelichea and the
He can
air
be
and
really
the.
scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain,
Blastia
his
are
power's
people.
extraordinary, even among the Antelichea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temza the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
The first place we are going is back to Emmett Hill.
Yay!
Yay! Again. But we can also uncover the entirety of the world map.
Woo! Have we let Repeat out to pee enough?
Oh god, no. He needs to pee like when I say like everywhere, I mean like everywhere.
Well,
The world is his toilet.
I never imagined you'd
it's
be
about
able to
time to
speak
get
with the
pissed then, huh?
Antelichea.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it.
I pissed before stream started
Do
though.
I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Repeat?
Yuri, you want to talk to Repeat?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
Bye, Baul. Let's see what that's the synopsis. World map. Dog map. Okay, so the other dog has like the southwestern continent like completely covered.
apparently so.
And we've already pissed over here by Emmett Hill, so we're just gonna go into Emmett Hill. Nope, that's not what I want. Holy bottle. I'm saving all my stat boosters to use like in the fight, like right before the final boss. Just as a heads up. Oh, you're beep booping. You're beep booping a lot.
What are you?
Hi, Duke.
Who are you paying your respects to?
An old friend. A dear comrade who shared my cause and gave his life in battle.
Battle? Was he?
Why would you think so?
Well, Imperial Knights who fall in the line of duty are given a state funeral.
This has nothing to do with the Empire or the guilds.
What's that supposed to mean?
Those institutions are nothing more than man-made trivialities.
Is he the reason you've been drifting around so long?
That is none of your concern.
Hey, no need to get testy.
Just whose grave is this anyway?
It's not a knight or somebody from a guild. That's gotta mean...
I know some people can't afford a burial, but why put them in a place like this?
Estelle, what are you doing?
We may not know whose grave this is, but this feels like the right thing to do.
Might as well. Okay, let's head back down.
Okay, that's what we came here for. Oh, I have to go all the way through. Because there's another scene at the Hermes Blastia. Can you make bird noises? I think your mic is still doing the thing. Yeah, it's still, it sounds like you're talking through like a metal pipe. Or like you're speaking like into aluminum foil.
Please hold.
Holding. I let go.
That's about it.
Yeah, it's better. You did this one too, didn't you, Judy? Yep, that's right. Hey, Judith, the reason you were destroying the Hermes Blastia was because they were a danger to the planet, right? That's right. So in other words, you did it to save the world from harm. I don't mind if you think of it that way. Something about that doesn't make sense to me. Why not just take down that Hermes guy who was making the Blastia? Either that, or tell a mage about it, or something. I was putting my life on the line to put a stop to rogue Blastia that were causing strange effects on the world's air. No one would believe a crazy story like that. If you'd only told me, you think you could have done something about all of the Hermes Blastia in the world, when you don't even know how many there are? I'm sure that you may have been able to stop one or two of them, with enough trying. But you would surely die before you had managed to take care of all of them. Since you were with Baul, there was something you could do about the Blastia going out of control. Is that what you mean, Judy? I don't have any way of making adjustments to the Blastia, so destroying it was the only way I could make sure it wouldn't be a problem. But do you think we might be able to go by Ospio the next time we get some free time? Why bring that up? Why bring that up all of a sudden? It's about the Hermes Blastia. There's something I'd like to investigate a bit. But you see, yeah, you'd like to go back home, wouldn't you, Rita? Not particularly. Alright, let's stop by there when we have some time. Well, there's apparently something else here that I can do. Oh, excuse me. But I have to go back all the way around again.
Well.
Ah, here we go. Ah! What's with you? These flowers are so pretty. Hey, that's a Certanthus bloom? Guess I know a lot about plants, don't you, old man? Oh, I dabble here and there. So what's that one called? Huh? 1 second. It's a teardrop tulip. How about that? Why? That's a rainbow flower? Wrong. Crimson Nadesico and Beautyberry. Some botanist you are. I just happen to not know those. It looks more like you just happen to know Certanthus blooms. No, really. So how did you just happen to know about these nightshade flowers? Listen to me. Sounds like you got a special reason. Kind of. Nightshade's just a flower an old friend of mine from the Knights used to like. My friend's room was always full of them. So you have had a couple friends then. You say that like it surprises you. Poor old Raven just curl up and die if you left him all alone. Just what is the correct response when a man starts whining like a mouse, I wonder? You say, "Oh, Raven, you big silly, you're so cute." That's not the word I'd use. Ah, Judith, darling, you're cold as ice. Good grief. It's a little like Flynn and Jerry, what with you having a friend in the Knights and all. Well, now, it can't compare to the shining example of friendship those two young lads have got going on. But yeah, we were pals. I don't think of my friendship with Flynn as shiny. Really? But youth's a fleeting thing for all of us. That friendship's long past now. Oh, did you fight about something? I suppose you could call it that. Would you mind picking a few of those for me, young miss? Oh, certainly. Fire lilies. Right, so now we go to Ospio. I don't think this side quest section is very long.
Pharaoh, Belius, Baul? What sort of beings are Entelecheia anyway?
They are the oldest intelligent life forms on Tercalumares.
So, they aren't monsters?
They aren't. It's said that they have a higher level of awareness than humans, though they don't have a civilization.
Shiver me timbers! The Entelecheia were smart!
The reports we get from Baul are pretty accurate.
He's a smart boy.
He say, "Awoo."
Awoo.
Here we go. Okay, we're going to the library.
Oh, well.
You want to sit down with a good book? You think we might be able to look for a certain book? I want to find out some more. I want to find out some more about Hermes Blastia. Oh my god, why was that so hard to read? So we should just look for the right bookshelf? Yes, please. Found it. Hey, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try to say that name.
Nip Major?
Discourse is on air. What? You've heard of this book before? This book used to be in my house. I think it may have belonged to the person who lived there before me. I see. Yes, I see. It was all full of codes that I couldn't understand, so I didn't find it all that interesting. I ended up giving it to the first person who showed any interest in it. However you say that name, that's Hermes. It was his pen name. What? Really? So that means Hermes used to live in Ospio. That's what it would mean, yes. Keeping something important like that from us yet again. I'm sorry, I wasn't entirely sure of it until now. Well, whatever. What is all of this? I can't understand any of it at all. Do you want to try?
Nope.
You when you wake up in the morning. It looks like he just wrote letters at random. It's all in code. I thought about trying to figure it out a few times, but this annoying type of writing is often used for taking down personal memos and the like, but not for research papers. Or look at the front of the book. It says, I dedicate this to my daughter. And then it says, try and read it. Pretty ambiguous, don't you think? I never felt up to trying to read it. Do you think this could have been a way of giving a challenge to his daughter? Yes, I think it was. I see. What a ridiculous, foolish researcher. He didn't even know what the Blastia he created were capable of. Yeah. That's it. I'm gonna take this book and decode it. What? Can you really do that? No, I think that's best. We went to all the trouble of finding it after all. I guess so. Right, I'll show that Blastia researching bozo. Hermes notes. Right. So now we're gonna go to Capuatorum. Wait, do I have the... Menace Teeth, Fragment of the Skies, Menace Bento, Bunny Guild Badge, or Ball. Anyway, Port Town Capuatorum, here we come. The time of day will periodically change as you're traveling around the world. Like it'll cycle between like some places being in broad daylight. Like the sun will travel across the planet's surface.
Okay.
Which they didn't have to do, but it's a nice touch that they did.
Yeah.
I know a lot of games are like, oh, for this specific story beat, it's going to be nighttime, or the weather's going to be bad, or like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day when something good is happening, you know?
Yeah.
Or it'll be like a beautiful sunshiny day, and all of a sudden, someone will get isekai'd into the dimension thanks to Truck-kun.
Thanks, Truck-kun.
How's it going? Any progress? Each page is a little different, but it looks like he's just using a cipher to shift all the characters in the text. It just takes time to figure out the cipher. What sort of things is the book about? At first, I thought that Hermes was an average man who was using his knowledge for evil. But he wasn't. He was an upright mage who had dreams about the potential of Blastia and air, and he was just innocently going wherever his curiosity led him. So, what is it that's troubling you? There are so many interesting things written in Hermes' notes. There are plenty of formulas for magic that I've never even heard of, for example. So Hermes was a genius, even compared to you? It hurts a little to admit it, but yes. I was shocked to see that he wrote down so many ideas and observations I'd never had. And it seems he wrote down a formula in this book to destroy Blastia that had gone out of control. Hermes fully understood the possibility of the amount of air on the planet increasing. He understood the dangers of the Blastia he had created. Yes, I see. Yeah, that's why he was studying magic to destroy the Blastia in case that happened. If a type of magic like that exists, I think you should use it. No matter who or how, Hermes was looking for someone who could use that magic for good. He was looking for someone to take over his work for him. That's why he left behind these notes. Wouldn't the best person to continue Hermes' work be his own daughter? Oh, but what if that daughter doesn't know how to use magic? Or maybe... Well, we'll never get anywhere if we keep talking in hypotheticals. Well, yes. Even if it's something that was thought up to destroy Blastia. You could put it into some other use, don't you think? Well, that's true, but... You're right. I don't think that any other mage besides me could ever use this formula properly. Perhaps I'll take it after all. I'm sure Hermes will be very happy too. You're just saying that. No, I'm saying it because I really think it's true. Rita learned negative gate.
Woo!
There should be a woman outside. Here, this is the woman. The Shagathon flowers all withered and died. You were the one who destroyed the Blastia here, weren't you? Yes, that was me. I see. The reason for those flowers blooming like that was the air imbalance from the Blastia you destroyed. You're not mad? I'm plenty mad. But it's in the past. I hate arguing about things that have already happened. Sometimes I feel... Right. Sometimes I feel like she might be too understanding. Hi, Kaufman. Can I ask you a question? Does Fortune Market deal in spears? We do, but if you'd like to sell that, you'd be better off going directly to a store than talking to me. No, I don't want to sell it. I wanted to see if maybe I could see other spears that have been sold to you. You're still trying to find that spear of yours, aren't you? It seems you have some personal stake in this, but I don't think it's been sold to us. If any of our vendors received any valuable items, no matter what they are, I would have heard of it. And I haven't heard anything. I see. Well, thanks anyway, Kaufman. Okay, now we're going off to the desert oasis. Hey, Carol. What's up, Yuri? We finished Estelle's request. Shouldn't Brave Vesperia start looking for other jobs? Yeah, you're right. I wonder what we should do. We could get a job in Dongrest if we were members of the Union. Hey, kid, didn't you know? The Union will throw you work even if you don't join them. They take a cut, but... Really? Really? But it'll take us some time to return to Dongrest from here. If we can find a Union's outpost staff around, we might be able to get a job. Then why not look for them? Judith, you coming? Well, what should we do about Pharaoh? If this is something we need to do as a guild, I don't mind. Thank you, Estelle. Okay, let's go. Oh, the cows is still here. Who are you? Ding dong, I'm Cows. You can call me KZ for short. Nice to meet you. KZ, don't you think Cows is plenty short enough? No need to be so sassy, Flatty McChesterson. Flatty McChesterson. I like the cut of your jib, KZ. I'm surrounded by idiots. What's the point of having big boobs anyway? They just get in the way. I guess. Right. So what are you doing in a place like this anyway? Good question. I guess you could say I'm helping out with some chores. Oh, that's so nice of you to help your mother with the chores. My mother? You crazy? Who said anything about that? I'm helping out the Antlion Man. Is Antlion Man the name of a friend of yours or something? Yepperoo. Something like that, Miss Bouncy Bouncy. Bouncy Bouncy? Anyway, could you let me borrow an apple gel? If you do, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, thanks. Round and round we go. Where we stop, only I know. Catch. Oh, thank you, thank you. What the heck was that? That is my friend, the Antlion Man. You can call him A to the L for short.
God damn it.
I'm at a loss. So, he took that apple gel, huh? I think so. I was too flabbergasted by all this weirdness to really notice. Yo, give that apple gel back, you. Give it back? Don't be so heartless, Flatty. You'll just have to take this instead. Here. Fresh squeeze from the udders of yours truly.
Oh my.
I need to leave. Now, where is this union representative? Is it you? Hey! Hey there, Raven. Your friend there. That's a little guild hopper, right? The name's Carol. I'm a member of a guild called Brave Vesperia now. Oh, Brave Vesperia, huh? So what business does your guild have with us? Is this the Union outpost? Yeah, looking for a job? Well, let's see. This is about all I've got at the moment. I request transportation for my goods. You, Saren. What's this supposed to mean? There's no detailed information here. Well, it is the Union. They're probably all going to be pretty standard jobs. Should be just about right for one of your first jobs. It pays 4,200 gold. Hold on a sec. Brave Vesperia isn't a member of the Union, you know. Huh? You're unaffiliated? Okay, so with the 30% finder's fee, that brings your take down to 3,000 gold. What do you think? You want it? Man, 30%. You could have just kept quiet, Raven. That's just the way it works. It'd be worse if they found out later. It's fine. I mean, we're already here, right? Let's do it, Carol. Alright, now go talk to the client. They'll fill you in on the details of the job. Use a guy who usually hangs out around the bridge near the entrance of town. Alright, let's go and talk to him. Are you Mr. Saren? Yes, I'm you, Saren. Are you from the Union? Yeah, we're a guild, Brave Vesperia. Brave I haven't heard of you. Don't worry, we can handle it. You need people to deliver some stuff, right? Yes, I'd like someone to take a book to an old friend of mine. A book? Yes, quite an important one. It's a book that holds many memories for us. We'll make sure to take good care of it. Please don't lose it. If that should happen, I'll have you pay compensation for the lost item through the Union. Carol said don't worry, right? So don't worry. And who might this friend of yours be? His name is Nobis Celestial. He's currently traveling, so I don't exactly know where he is. I think he's probably in one of the cities on Tolbikia or Desier. Please, take this crest. If you carry this with you, he should recognize it and call it to you himself. A fiery soul in a sea of flames. You'll know it's Nobis if he says this to you. Okay, got it. We accept this task in the name of the brightest star in the night sky, brave Vesperia. Thank you for your help. What was that thing you said at the end there that sounded like a magic spell? It's an oath for taking a new job. It's proof that you accept the client's request. Interesting. Alright, let's go look for Nobis. Wolf. I'm just gonna start reading all of Repeat's lines in just very unenthusiastic deadpan. Gee, I came in here to go rest at the inn for something else. Now we're just in another cutscene. I see. So that's the chief and the others left town this morning. I'm not sure if they left the town, but they did spend the night here at last night, and I'm fairly sure that their leader was your chief. I see. Mister, who was that man just now? Oh, he said something about being a member of a guild called the Hunting Blades, I believe. Seems he got separated from the rest of his guild, though. Did Nan stay here last night? Nan? Chill out, Carol. You can't expect him to know that. Sir, members of that guild were staying in this inn, correct? Yeah, they were here until early this morning. Was there a girl with brown hair traveling with them? Actually, I seem to remember someone like that. She looked like she'd be injured somehow. That must be her wounds from fighting with us. Oh no. You don't know that for sure. Those guys get into fights all the time. Hey, Yuri, you think we might be able Hey, Yuri, you think we might be here for the night? Looks like the kid's a mess. Some relaxation would be good for his nerves. You sure it's not just that you're tired and want to rest? Why can't I read tonight? What the fuck is going on? Well, there is that too. Good idea. Let's get some rest. Well, you said it. So much reading in these episodes. In the side quest sections. Nan. Can't sleep, huh? Judith, why are you up? It's so late. I was just watching the moon. The moon? You're worried for that girl? Yeah. You're a nice kid, Carol. I've been in so many different guilds, but I ended up doing a cruddy job in all of them and quitting. So all the guilds just gave up on me. But then Nan, she invited you into her guild? Yeah, but we still haven't made up since we got in that fight. I'm sorry, I remember Brave Vesperia now. I shouldn't be thinking about all this. I don't blame you for it. She's important to you, right? How did you... You wouldn't carry around a picture of her if she wasn't important. You knew? I've seen you looking at her picture with that silly look on your face several times now. Oh, I got a friend of mine from the photography guild I used to belong to take that picture for me. A little photography on the sly? No, I mean, he just happened to take it as she was passing by. I mean, I guess it works out to the same thing. What a naughty boy. But I don't think it's all that bad, really. Really? I wonder. Do you think we'll run into her again? I'm not sure. No, I know we will. I still have to make up with her. Good luck with that. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Oh yeah. Thanks, Judith. Good night.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Falls asleep standing up in the middle of the desert. Have to rest again. There's another thing to do here. Oh, wait, no, there's someone else I have to talk to first. Whoopsie.
Well.
Is the ocean bigger than a lake? It's much bigger and much deeper. The ocean is bluer than any lake and prettier too. Fish live in the ocean, right? Where is it? Is it far from here? Yeah, it's a little far from here. Oh man, I wanted to go see it. You can go when you get older. You can get on a big ship and go to other cities and see all sorts of new stuff. Yeah! And now we go have a nap. I just thought I'd have a walk and check out the city a bit. They say there's a kidnapper around here, you know. That guy who was playing with the kids. I feel like I've seen him around somewhere. Ah! Caught you red-handed, you scum. Stop. Stop in the name of the Imperial Knights. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the help back there. And you reproduced the move I used back in Nordopolica perfectly. I thought it'd be a good way to attract your attention. You're the man who was with those kids down by the lake this afternoon, right? Ah, so you noticed. We're two of a kind, you know. Maybe fate's brought us together. How do you know? I know who you are, Yuri Lol. You're a man who's had to get his hands dirty, just like me. Well, that's not fair. I hardly know anything about you. Unfortunately, I don't think I really have the time for us to get all chummy. But just for tonight, I'll let you ask me one question, besides my name, that is. Just tell me why you've had to get your hands dirty. Let's just say my reasons are not the same as yours. I'm looking for the man who killed my swordsmanship teacher. I'm just purging the world of a few villains in the meantime. You don't mind murdering people along your quest? Just a little collateral damage, but it's who I am. It's who you are? It's fine if you don't understand. Maybe it's better even. You can still turn back. What are you talking about? I thought I told you, you only get one question. Well, I'm off. I hope that our paths don't cross again. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about seeing you anytime soon either. And now we're done in town and we have to go back to fucking Capuatorum. Why it didn't make me come here first and then go to Capuatorum, I don't know. But it made me come here, or go to Capuatorum, then come here and wants me to go back to Capuatorum. So we're going back to Capuatorum. I think he's in here. Yep, there he is. A fiery soul into a sea of flames. That's what Mr. Saren said. Would you be Yu's friend Nobis? Indeed. You were sent to find me? Have a book. Yes, we brought you something from Yu Saren. You haven't looked at it. What's inside, have you? Huh? No, of course not. Very well, if that is all. Oh, wait, I need to take some proof of delivery back to the client. Ah, okay, let's see. You can take this to him as proof of delivery. A rainbow bookmark. Well then, say hello to you for me. Of course, thanks. Pretty good for our first job. We're not done yet. We still gotta take this proof of delivery back to you. And then we'll finally be finished with the job. I'm glad we didn't lose the book before we got to him. That would have been bad. I don't think you could just go out and buy a replacement for that book. How would you even lose something like that? Maybe she went to the bottom and to the bathroom and accidentally left it by the sink when you washed your hands? Ew, that's dirty. What's dirty? You're washing your hands. I need to make sure not to lose the proof of delivery too. I can't with Raven sometimes. Okay, enough talking. Let's get moving. Yeah, let's get to Montague and see the client. Yikes, we're going back all the way. The sooner the better. Don't you want to tell the client? There's no need for a rush. Talking to things like this, the more you wait, the more you joy. Is that true? Let's see the client when we stop by at Montague later sometime. Wolf. Eh. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta eh.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Back to Montague. Oops. I missed. Oh, I missed. Here you go.
We delivered the book, just like you asked.
Why weren't the other ones voiced and this one's voiced?
Here, look. This is proof we finished the job.
Oh, indeed. That's Novus is all right. Wow, thanks so much for your help. And here is the pay I promised you.
If you ever need anything else, don't hesitate to call on brave Vesperia.
Yes, of course. See you later.
He didn't sound too interested in calling after we're helping him.
Their friendship. How touching.
It was just a normal book. Looked like it had something to do with economics.
Did you look inside, Raven?
So what if I did?
I mean, it's fine, but what if the client had hidden something private in the book?
Oh, it's no big deal. No harm done if it didn't get in the way of the job.
An economics book, huh? That didn't sound too racy.
It would have been funny if some romance novel was the proof of two guys' friendship.
Really?
Anyway, I guess we're done with our first job with the Union.
So this is what it's like to work in a guild?
Yeah, if we were the Hunting Blades, we'd probably get jobs to exterminate monsters. Fortune's Market usually does stuff like transport products over long distances.
So, Brave Vesperia's in the delivery business then?
Well, we
can think it over while we try out a few different kinds of work.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, where are we going next?
Places.
Nordopolica. Up we go. You idiot. You got no idea what the hell you're talking about. What did you just say, you pea-brained peon? Damn it, you better watch your mouth. This city hasn't changed a bit. That's quite enough. You two will stop fighting right now. Who the hell are you? I'm not, so Paul Astrale. I'm the Provisional Duce. I do not know the cause of your argument, but I shall help you resolve it. Resolve it? What's the point of crossing swords out in public like this? If you have a problem, you should settle it like men in the Colosseum. If you beat him in battle, not only will you resolve your dispute, but your reputation will grow as well. What do you say? Son of a... I don't have time for something like that. Oh, then I'll use my guild authority to have you locked up for disturbance of the peace. How does that sound? Damn it, this isn't worth the trouble. Thank you very much, Nats. I don't know what happened here, but if you'd fought, you would have been the same punishment. Please, be more careful in the future. Yes, I'm sorry. Good luck with your business. Oh, it's you. Hello. I'm indebted to you for everything you've done. It looks like things have gotten tough in town since Bellius passed away. What happened with the Duce was unfortunate, but nonetheless, we couldn't go on forever depending on her to solve our problems. This is a town of humans. It's up to us to come together to figure out how to live together in peace. So you've been going around as a Duce's temporary replacement? Indeed. There will be a vote soon to determine who will officially end up taking her responsibilities. Who knows how that will turn out. I feel like Nordapalaga's people have already chosen you to lead them. That's how it seems to me, at least. Get out of the way! Move, move, move! It never ends. Stop by again sometime if you'd like. Maybe we can sit down over some tea and share stories. Definitely. Wow, he's got it tough. Your phone going off?
I said stop playing. There we go.
Yeah, it can be easy dealing with all these crazies day in and day out. I hope he hangs in there. I'm gonna talk to this guy. Hello there, mind if I ask you who your connection is? Yeah, we're the Odd Job Guild, that's all. What, we can't buy things from you without an introduction? I'm afraid not. I'm not quite like the other merchants, you see. You mean you're different from the people in Fortune's Market? Yes, yes, most correct. I am Mercedes Dunkel, Black Marketeer Extraordinaire. Black Marketeer? A salesman for Leviathan's Claw. I travel the wide world selling my weapons wherever I set up shop. Leviathan's Claw? So you're one of Jaeger's henchmen. Welcome back from dinner. How was it? Did you have anything good? Henchman has such a villainous ring to it. What sort of things do you have in stock? Geez, Judith, go ahead and make friends, why don't you? I beg your pardon, but when did knowing one's enemy become a bad thing? I suppose I could show such an honest young lady my wares. I can't sell you anything, though. Here, this is a Hoplon Blasty that can spray a target with flames up to 100 meters away. It's actually an antique from quite a ways back, but I've kept it in top shape so it works just fine. Ooh, I do love a good burger. Hey, there's a name written on it. Yeah, it must belong to whoever dug it out of the ground. Hey, those guys from Ruinsgate and the Shikos Ruins were writing their names on stuff they found. What's worse, this thing's got that idiot's name on it too. Oopsie, looks like that's solid proof of a connection between the two. You know something, don't you, old man? Well, the Don's got this little hunch, you see, that Jaeger and Reggae are one and the same. No way, you don't really think they're both the same guy. That doesn't change the fact that Leviathan's Claw and Ruin's Gate are two different guilds, though. But Imperial law forbids the trafficking in Blastia. That's got nothing to do with the Union. Fortune's Market is about the only one that follows the Empire's laws. Business and all, you see? Oh, well now, you're brave Vesperia, aren't you? We've been making a bit of a name for ourselves, I guess. A man in black, a princess-like young lady, a mage, a man from the Union, a young boy, a femme fatale, and a dog. I received word from Jaeger to treat you with extreme caution should we meet. And with that, I'll be bringing your little business engagement to a close. What do you think? Should we get rid of him? Hold on now. Do you enjoy threatening poor defenseless merchants? Oh, stop. You have all those weapons, don't you? These Blastia are my inventory. I can't just use them whenever I like. It's not worth the trouble. Taking care of this guy wouldn't put a stop to their Blastia smuggling. Well, if it gets to be a problem for the Union, they'll be sure to lay down the law. You know, like with Barbos. Just like the man says. So if it's alright with you, I'm going to get back to earning a living here. I am seriously looking into this whole Ruins Gate thing when I get back to Ospio. Depending on Jaeger's next move, we might be forced into action ourselves before too long. Do we have anything else to do here? Yes. One more thing to do here. Oh, hello. Hey, this guy isn't on the side quest list. What is this guy? Hello? All I know is that she's small, blonde, braids her hair, and wears a black hat. It's hopeless. If I were to... Okay. Never mind. She doesn't want. You don't want to talk to me. Behold, I am now terror. I am a tiny child. I am here to cause problems.
Ah, yes.
And I can speak to gnats up here. Hey, it looks like things have calmed down a bit for Palestrale. Whenever I see your faces, I can't help but remember Bellius. Yeah, I still feel bad about that. No, don't. I've got more good memories than bad ones. Like when I first met her, or when I joined Palestrale. I remember it like it was yesterday. I've been traveling on a solo journey around the world. Then I first saw her, a full moon hung in the sky. I shivered with anticipation. It was a monster I'd never seen before. If I beat it, I'd be famous. You're saying that you challenged Spelius? Well, I was pretty foolhardy back then, and much to my surprise, I got my butt handed to me. When I came to, I was in the Colosseum, laying on a bed. You fought Bellius and lived. That's pretty impressive in and of itself. No, I wasn't even in the same league as Bellius. Ah, so she let you live. When I asked her why she spared my life, she told me this. There's nothing to be gained by making a short life even shorter. That sounds like something only an age-old Entelekea would say. I'm sure she's seen thousands of humans come and go in her lifetime. Even if they became her friends or her subordinates, she'd eventually outlive all of them. I can't even imagine how lonely that must be. But when she passed away, she was finally freed from that terrible loneliness. That's why I think that what happened wasn't such a bad thing at all. Maybe you're right. Oops, sorry, I got off on a tangent there. I never know when to stop talking. No, I don't mind at all. I feel like I understand Bellius a little better now. Now, I should be able to, yep. See the show? Have a go. Beat your foes. We're currently seeking challenges for Palestrale's famous 100-man melee. Only true warriors need apply. So they finally brought back the 100-man melee, did they? What's that, old man? It's a regular event here at the Colosseum. Basically, you got a single fighter going up against a whole bunch of people. They say you gotta have a whole lot of guts to make it through. Wow, I was wondering what would happen to the Colosseum after Bellius died. It looks like they're going strong. You want to give it a go? Yeah, that's a good idea. Revenue from the event might help with the reconstruction of Nordopolica. Which of us should do it, do you think? Not me, right? Hold your horses. We still haven't decided if any of us will sign up. For now, let's just find out some more details. I can now participate in the Colosseum. There are 4 different levels of matches. Only 3 are available right now. The 30, the 50, and the 100-man melee. There is another tier, the 200-man melee, but you need to beat the game and then fully complete one of the post-game dungeons. And like,
Yeah.
It's a time, let me tell you.
And not necessarily a good one.
No. The next place that wants us to go is Dawngrest, then Heliord, then Torum, and then we're done. I don't know if I want to try out one of the... I don't know if I want to try out one of the Colosseum matches first. I kind of want to try one of the Colosseum matches.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, there's 4 matches available. 30, 50, 80, and 100. Oh. Yuri. This is a solo fight. I'm starting my melee. This is Palestra's easiest level of melee. However, all the opponents you see will be fierce, formidable foes. How many can today's challenger manage to beat? Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the prey du jour. Our brave challenger today is the former vaunted criminal and current hero of the guild Brave Vesperia. Let's hear it for Yuri Lol. Time to raise some hell. The announcer will put whatever title you have equipped on that character, like before their name. They are also timed.
What? Oh, you have 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes to beat 30 enemies.
You can do it, I believe in you.
There are some enemies that only spawn here, though.
Ah.
You know, that witch needs to go. Excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Hello? Oh, there's 2 of them.
This is getting out of hand. Owie, 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 owie.
I'm just trying to get to the mage.
This is power. I'm finished.
Guys, stop surrounding me, please.
Dragon Swarm! Dragon! Dragon! All right, who's next? Dragon Swarm! Not bad. All right. You're dead.
Look who's back.
I say, today is the day you lose.
We will take you back to the capital.
This guy's never learned. He should get an award or something.
Then go ahead. Praise us, I say.
All right, and keep up the good work. Too bad that's not going to do anything for you in the real world.
Hey, how dare you mock what we are trying to accomplish? The art of the night. You're dead.
Can y'all leave me the fuck alone, please?
The art of the knights. The art of the knights. Storm thrust. Dragon Swarm.
Hey, there's one. That hurt? I don't know if you heard.
Indeed.
There we go.
That was just what I was in the mood for.
I got money.
Yay.
Anyway, and we're gonna leave. Later. See you. So one of the side quests in Dongras that we have to go do, we actually don't have to do. Because some of the DLC titles are the rewards for the side quest. So we don't have to do the side quest because we already have the rewards.
Oh.
It's the it's like a cafe minigame. You have to like deliver the food that people are ordering, and it gives you like different outfits. That's where like Rita had her like cat maid.
Okay.
Carol gets the lunch lady. Like those titles. That's where those come from. So we don't need to do that side quest, but we do need to go to Dongress because there's other shit to do there. Dongress is this way. Now, before I played this game, this is Helior. Before I played this game for the first time, I was like, "How the fuck am I gonna remember all the town names and where to go?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, this is what this guild, this is what the city is. This is what the city is." Okay, so we're gonna go to Fortune's Market to continue with Judith's Spear. Hello? Can I ask you something? Do mercenaries ever come in and sell spears here? They do indeed, on occasion, but most of them are second-hand used items. Are you in the market for something like that? If it's a spear she's looking for, it's not the sort of thing that to be easily damaged or dulled, right, Judy? Yeah, I think you're right. No one's brought in a fancy spear like that, nope. You see... Sag.
Alas.
Okay, let's see. Let's double check something for a Raven really quick. Okay. So there is another thing inside of that, like, restaurant thing where Raven gets another reward. Welcome. Oh, it's you. You're the Don's friends, right? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Hey, the Don worked with this tavern, didn't he? No, not exactly. He just came here often to drink. Maybe this was a safe haven where he could relax. Exactly. We always worked hard so the Don would have a place to take his mind off things. Keep up the good work. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. Oh, really? In that case, I have a favor to ask of you. You don't waste any time. Tell the truth, the girl who used to help us around the tavern set off on an excavation trip or some such. That leaves us in a tight spot. We're short on help, and I don't know when that girl's coming back either. So you want us to take her place and help you with your customers? Right. It would only be a temp job, so I wouldn't be able to hire you officially. No, that's fine. We don't want to become official employees anyway. Oh, I see. Too bad. Anyway, it's hard work, so I'd be paying you well. Hey, Gald is Gald. Might as well, eh? Looks like the old man is his usual money-grubbing self. I only need one person to help. Feel free to choose whoever you like. Knock yourselves out, guys. Yuri, you're not going to help? A rude waiter like Yuri would be bad for business. The customers would take off in no time. You've got a point, old man. Thanks, I appreciate the help. I don't want to. I really didn't want to play this.
But you gotta.
A Mongo tea. One Mongo tea. And one Earth Spirit Parfait. Change number. Huh? Well, I fucked up.
You fucked up?
I fucked up. I grabbed all the food at once thinking I could just dole it out to the people who needed it.
Alas.
That was not the case. I had to take one person's order, go grab the thing, come back and deliver it. So on and so forth.
Well, you have learned.
A woman in white in the Central Plaza. There's a woman in white in the Central Plaza?
There's a woman in white in the Central Plaza.
Ah, there she is. Hey there, baby. Haven't we seen each other a few times? Yeah, we used to meet every now and then. I thought so. It's been a while. I'm still in the same place as always if you want to come visit. Maybe one of these days. Sure, well then, until then. Wherever we go, we run into girls who know Raven. Another woman in pink on the eastern road. Ooh, looks like you got some new lady friends. Uh-oh, looks like a feisty one found me. I'm still waiting for you to apologize for hurting my feelings. I've been waiting in the red meteor swarm. Sorry about that, I've been pretty busy. You're so cold, baby. Drop me a line the next time you think of me. Sure thing. See ya. And then approach the Guild Union HQ. Raven! Welcome back. Hey. That's a bit different from the usual reaction he gets, don't you think? Where were you traveling this time? Tell me all about your journey. I would like some tea. I baked a cake yesterday too. You're all invited, of course. You know I don't like sweet things, right? Oh, maybe I should have made dinner instead of tea and cake. Everyone's got their own tastes, I guess. Seems that way. I'm tired, so I think I'll be on my way. You have someone else that can eat your cake for you, right? Oh. I want to feed you, Raven. Oh. Come on, there's no use wasting your precious time on a bitter old fogey like me. Don't you have an up-and-coming young lad to keep you company? Go and be with him. You mean Harry? No thank you. He's so wimpy and negative all the time. I hate it. Men change for women every day. I'm sure you'd be able to change him into your dream guy in no time. So stop making excuses and get a move on. I'm not making excuses. Raven, you're so mean. Wow.
Yeah, Raven, you're so mean.
I don't know what to think about Raven anymore. I feel sorry for that girl after he treated her so harshly. Really? I think I see Raven in a whole new light. Oh yeah? Old Raven will welcome you with open arms, you sweet thing. Just say the word. I think I finally realized just how much Raven likes girls. Raven has earned the ladies' man title. Ah, Raven, just the man I was looking for. Oops, looks like I walked into the wrong building by accident. See ya. Wait, just hear me out. We've already got our hands pretty full with other people's troubles, you know. Harry isn't in any sort of state to help us with this. Okay, but I'll hear what you gotta say, but that's all. Yes, sir. Recently, we've had countless skirmishes breaking up between the guilds and the Empire. In the past, the Union has always mediated these disputes. But now that the Dawn has passed away, the Union is only a shell of what it once was. The Union is not working like it used to, so why are you coming by yourself to talk with me about this? I hear that Fortune's Market and the Knights also clashed the other day over the sealing off of the Wiesen Ducados. That would be Flynn's blockade, I think. Yeah, probably so. And because of the law of no intervention between guilds, Altos can't directly admonish Fortune's Market for what they did. Restoring the Union to its former self may be the only choice we've got. But Harry's in no condition to help, and we still need to do something about the next head of the Blood Alliance. We gotta take things one at a time. First off is your guild, Altosk. Do something to fix that boy Harry up. And if I run into Madam President, I'll see if I can convince her to do things right through the Union. I understand. Thank you for your help. Miss Kaufman, eh? But I wonder where we can find her. But don't you worry about that. We don't have to search for her or anything. We'll just let her know if we happen to see her. But you think that Altosk will be able to knock the Union back into shape? Don't you, old man? They learn quick and act fast. They're the only thing keeping the Union in check, if you ask me. Nah, right. So if we happen to see that pretty president in town soon, let's be sure to ask for her help. And I think that's the last thing we need to do here. Oh, thanks for the top knot. Alright, there is one other quick little thing we need to do here before we leave. Hi there. Well, look who it is. Here for more work? Yeah. Let's see, a job I could give to you guys. How's this? I'm looking for a lost pendant. Rihanna Kale? What's up, Carol? You recognize the name? Yeah, it's someone in a guild I used to belong to. So you already know the client. The usual looking for a lost item, huh? Works work, I guess. The usual? I guess people lose things. It pays 4,500 gold, so you gonna take it? It should go pretty quick since you already know the client. You'll find her in the inn. Hello. Would you be Rihanna? Yes, I'm Rihanna Kale. Who are all of you? We've been sent by the Union. Oh, so you're the guild members who looked for my mother's necklace for me. Oh, you poor beautiful lady. You're searching desperately for a memento of your mother? That's right. It's a necklace that my father gave my mother when they got married. Oh, the necklace she received on her wedding day. What a wonderful story, my sweet. It's getting kind of creepy, old man. This necklace is made of a rather valuable metal called Everlight. My father mined the ore himself and handcrafted it into a necklace. It was truly the only one of its kind. So what sort of identifying features does your necklace have? Everbright is a bright red metal. My father made that metal into a hexagonal links to form a necklace and gave it to my mother. A necklace of bright red hexagons. Hexagons? Hexagons.
Hexagons?
The hexanomicon. Quite distinctive. Yeah, that should make it easier to find. So do you have any idea where you might have lost it? Well, actually, I dropped it into the river from the bridge at the entrance of town. What? How are we supposed to find that? Please, it's extremely important to me. We can see that with all you've told us, but what you're asking is impossible. Well, we did tell the Union we'd accept the task after all. Any other guild would turn a request like this down once they've realized they couldn't do it. No. No. Once a guild has taken a job, it cannot refuse to do it. What's gotten into you? Can't you see that this young lady is deeply troubled? What kind of guild would refuse to help such a poor, sweet, beautiful girl? We accept this task in the name of the brightest star in the night sky, brave Vesperia. Thank you. And who put you in charge? Oh, well, I guess we'll go ahead and take care of this, right, Carol? He's gone. Huh? He was waiting at the entrance just a minute ago. Now that would explain why it's so quiet. Bork, bork. Let's go and find him. Bork. Bork. Hey, are you done talking to her? Where were you? Oh, I just remembered something that I had to do. That's all well and good, but let us know before you run off, would you? Yeah, sure. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's go over to where she said she dropped a necklace. Bark. Pretty sure she said she dropped it from the bridge? I never really noticed how deep the water is here. So the client dropped her necklace right down here. Then we dive in and get it, I suppose? Even if you jumped in, I think the necklace is here anymore. Everlight isn't all that heavy as far as metals go, so yeah, I'm sure it drifted downstream. Well, that would mean it's lying somewhere on the bottom of the ocean about now. I'd be careful if I were you. The current's pretty crazy around here, thanks to the ocean tides. If you fell in, you'd be swept off in a jiffy. The tides? This isn't the sea, though. The water in this river is a mixture of ocean water and fresh water that runs down from the mountains. All the rivers around here are like that. Wow, really? I had no idea. Come to think of it, the body of the magistrate that they say was dumped into this river washed up over in Heliord. That just goes to show you how far the current can carry things that fall in. Sounds like starting this search in Heliord might not be a bad idea. Thanks for your help, sir. Huh? For what? He doesn't even know.
He doesn't even know.
Can I? Okay, I can climb down here. Come on, Patty. Oh, her ponytails do not like. They do not like going down.
They said, "Wee."
Let's be the woman standing in front of the tent near the water. Is this the woman in front of the tent near the water? It is. Oh, her necklace. Ah! What is it? Hey, can you tell me how you got that thing you're wearing around your neck? Oh, this? I found it by the riverside. Ah, just as we thought. Is there any way you'd consider giving it to us? The original owner sent us to come looking for it. But Now, be a bit more accommodating. If it's money, we'll reimburse you however much you want. Hey, old man, whose money are you talking about? Oh, don't throw a hissy. Well, I couldn't accept money for it. But you know, I guess I'd be willing to part with this if you gave me a small bird feather. Alright, well then. Hold it! I'll be taking that necklace, even if I have to use force. No, I mustn't use force. Perhaps I'll persuade her to give it to me. But I won't let you all have it. She's already told us that she'll exchange it for a small bird feather, buddy. Well, if I get here with that small bird feather first, will you give it to me? I don't care which one of you gets it. I'll give the necklace to the first person who brings me a small bird feather. Alright, I'm off. Farewell! Dash! And he's gone, just like that. What a busy man. We shouldn't loiter around waiting for him to beat us to it. Let's go. Do I already have one? Here's the small bird feather you asked for. My, that was quick. Oh well, I had really taken a liking to it, but anyway, here you go. Alright. We got the necklace. Wait, I brought it too. Here you go, a small bird feather. It's already a little beaten up. But I promised I'd give the necklace to the person who came back with the item first, so I already gave it to them. What? You're not going to give it to me? But I must have it. Fortunately, we need this too. Sorry, man, but we can't give it to you. Damn it, it looks like I'll have to use force. Grr. No, violence isn't the solution. I give up. Oh, but if only. I sort of feel bad for him. This is no time for pity, Carol. This is Rihanna's necklace anyway. It isn't ours to give, even if we wanted to. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's go back to Dawngrest. I can't believe I'm helping the Rihanna. Is this what that song SOS is about?
Sure.
We're only gonna get like the tedious amount of story done before I have to go for raid. It's already been an hour and a half. But we have one last stop to do before we progress the story. After delivering Rihanna's necklace, that is.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Here it is, darling. Your very own Everlight necklace.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Where did you ever find it?
Okay, that's Sherry as voice actor. Okay, work.
Well, you see...
She's a character in the next game we'll be streaming.
Oh wow, what a miracle. Thank goodness. Now for your reward.
I think. Maybe it isn't.
Love is reward enough.
Settle down, old man.
Rihanna!
You! Where have you been?
You're that man from Heliord.
Hey, you! Rihanna, how do you know these people?
They were looking for my necklace.
What? Oh, so that's why you were...
That's right. So who the hell are you?
I'm an old friend of hers.
An old friend, huh?
You know, you are really annoying. Could you just shut up for a minute, please?
All right, I can take a hint.
Where were you all this time? I've been looking for you.
I've been out looking for your necklace. The necklace that you said was a memento of your father, but I couldn't find it.
Don't worry. There's a reason that I wanted to find it myself. In the end, I had to get some help from these people, but I wanted to be the one to give you this, as a symbol of our engagement.
Huh? Engagement? You did that for me?
I think we should be on our way.
Oh? But what about our payment?
Consider it a wedding present. Right, Carol?
He's gone. Huh? He was right here a moment ago.
Maybe something came up again. Hey, old man, let's go.
Huh? Oh, right.
Are you done? Sorry, I remembered I had to do something. So did you get the payment?
Nah, no payment this time.
What? What are you talking about? How can you not take payment for a guild job?
Let's just say this job was a wedding present.
A wedding present? Huh? You mean Professor Rihanna is...
Professor?
You did say that you knew her from a guild you used to be in.
Actually, she was sort of my teacher in the guild. She was famous for being really strict. I know I got my share of beatings.
So that's why you didn't come with us to meet her. Well, no biggie.
No biggie? Yes, biggie! You didn't get a payment!
There is something besides payment that I'd like to settle.
Huh? What do you mean, Judith?
So far we've delivered stuff and found stuff. Two totally different kinds of work. What is Brave Vesperia for? What does this guild I belong to do?
She's got a point. What are you doing all this for? Money? You like doing it? Looking at it from the outside, I can't tell what you want to do. I mean, I'm not a member or anything, so whatever.
Okay, let's just say this is the trial period while we're figuring that out.
Huh? Yeah, okay.
If we can't come up with an answer right now, we'll just think on it for a while.
Right.
Brave Vesperia, the guild that is the personal guard of Princess Ethelies. That's what we are.
Yeah.
One last stop before we can continue the story. It sees us going back to fucking Capuatorum a third time. Why not just do all of this in one visit? So I had to go back to talk to Kaufman again. Having a travel permit is Fortune Market's right, as it is our responsibility. Since you sealed off the roads, I guess you're okay with our cargo shipments not going to the capital? That's not what I'm saying. It's just like Nordopolica, what gives the knights, protectors of the people, the right to oppress them. The Imperial Knights don't need your permission to do what needs to be done. I can see we're not going to reach an agreement like this. Now, if you would please let me pass. Wait! Sadly, what that official said is right. Yuri Lowell? And you, aren't you with Altosk? What a happy surprise to be remembered by such a lovely lady. Perhaps Altosk is planning on sticking its nose into the business of Fortune's Market? Nah, I just came to ask for your cooperation as a member of the Union. Our cooperation? Help us make the Union as strong as it used to be. Fortune's Market is one of the pillars of the Union, or aren't they? I'm sure you know how important the Union is for the guilds. We all just get trampled on if we don't work together against them. This, from someone who's been parading all over the world with Yuri for the past how many weeks? Altosk has already mobilized, that's why I'm out here gathering information. I hear you've been traveling as the Dawn's right-hand man and watching the Imperial Knights. Alright, let's do it. We'll save face for you and the Dawn and promote the rebuilding of the Union. I'm glad you're as decisive as they say. It's an honor to be recognized as such by someone so well-versed in the negotiations with the Empire. Please, you flatter me. I've just lived long enough to get a little clever about these things. I hope that I can do the same. Now, if you'll excuse me. Raven, I'm impressed at how well you dealt with an imposing lady like Miss Kaufman. Compared to the Dawn, she was nothing. Yeah, the Dawn was more impressive. Don't just agree with me. Where's the... But Raven, you were awesome. Huh? But... Come on, let's go. Raven gets nothing.
Raven gets nothing.
You get nothing. You lose. Good days. Now we get to continue with the story.
Yay.
Oh, this is the wrong way. Going in the exact wrong direction.
BB.
Listen. I need to go. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to land and save really quick first. Oop. Behold, rocks.
Behold. Rocks.
Rocks.
So this is where Pharaoh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
I can't make any guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should go.
Pharaoh sure did pick a bleak place to live in, don't you think?
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
I don't know that much.
Is it because the
So
air is leaving?
Are you really going to meet him?
Maybe.
Is there too much air being sapped from the world in this specific area?
Even though you could be killed?
Yes, I've already made peace with this decision.
Rita, you've been acting a little funny ever since hearing Judy's story on the ship. Do you have a problem with meeting Pharaoh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say. But it's too late to turn back now. We've come this far after all.
Up we go. Nice rock.
He doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Pharaoh, you are here, aren't you?
There he is.
Insipid poison. You appear before me at last.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Pharaoh? By calling them names?
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you? Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint you.
Yuri, no! Everyone, please wait! Estelle! Pharaoh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid of dying without knowing who I really am. Belius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny. I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelikeia, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die. Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here.
But what happened? Why did it change?
Yeah, it must have dried up. The only reason for it to be turning into a desert. I mean, that's what happens with a lot of deserts, isn't it? Like water sources dry up, or like things like plants die.
Yeah, the big thing is if a lot of plants die, and then there's no water, then nothing new grows.
Yeah.
And there's just a bunch of empty dirt.
That just dries up.
And that just turns into... Well, all the organic material eventually gets blown away, and you're just left with sand.
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Ah, so it was the opposite.
Huh? The power of the child of the full moon stimulates the air crane more than any Blastia.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any Blastia, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy.
Is that your stomach?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
There was a gas bubble, and it floated up.
Judith was searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crane to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered. For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Pharaoh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation is beyond your grasp.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
Pharaoh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized it, I had lost my way. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful. She is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest in mind, but why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Pharaoh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
Like, repeat little just cosmetic items. I thought that was a Raven, actually. I actually thought it was Raven for a second. I was gonna be like, what the fuck is he doing?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Well, score one for Judith, so that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, then you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
Wait! If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for everything, Yuri.
Thanks, Patty. You added so much to that interaction.
Judith, you too.
No problem. But hey.
What?
It's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Geez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately. And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Pharaoh said.
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Kritian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Yeah, the Kritia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Kritian city of Timza, though.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Kritia. The first Blastia also originated there.
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Kritian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Ospio then.
Yay, back to Ospio. I'm going all over the... Call me Pitbull the way I'm Mr. Worldwide out here tonight.
Real Raven?
God damn it.
Your turn.
Our turn to what?
To tell about your love lives. What else?
You're so stupid.
I'd kind of like to hear what everyone has to say.
Oh? Then you have to start, Estelle. What's your ideal man like?
My ideal man is someone like the Amber Knight in The Tale of the Jade Planet.
Who?
In The Tale of the Jade Planet, he's a good friend of the main character and...
Sure. Who's next?
I prefer a girl who's nice, a little quiet, maybe kind of gentle, not too tall.
That girl you liked. Was she like that?
I seem to remember her being a bit more on the strong-willed side.
Rita and Judith, what about you?
Someone who's not like the old man.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
You kids just don't understand the beauty of the middle-aged man. Someday.
Raven, you're 35. What do you mean middle-aged?
You don't understand, he's old.
Do you understand? Because if he's middle-aged, you're definitely middle-aged now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to pick up a bunch of stuff. Off to Ospio.
All that stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah, I hadn't even been outside the capital until just a while ago myself. And now we're here talking about the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
I don't think we can afford to be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm? It's not as if acting all serious is gonna solve anything.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but...
We won't forget what Pharaoh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
He's got a point.
Yup.
Okay, there's a Kritia here somewhere.
It's been another long day. Let's save the manhunt for tomorrow.
I second that. How long's it been since I've slept in a proper bed?
Well, I suppose we can all stay at my place.
Wait, there's something I want to take care of first.
You mean me?
Carol.
This is a guild thing. Best for us not to get involved.
I've thought about it a lot. What we should do, like, as a guild. And I realized we have to figure out a few things if we're gonna keep this guild going.
It sounds like you've decided what we should do.
Well, we said it before. The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws suffer strict punishment, even if they're friends or family. They say that's the source of a guild's pride.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not one of those. Take my pills before I forget.
So what I'm thinking is, we all have to receive punishment.
Oh, well?
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our planet all on her own. But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but you still kept things hidden from us. There's no way that can be for the good of the guild.
Well...
So you gotta be punished too.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be punished? To be honest, I just don't know yet. So that's why we should all just accept our punishment and start over from scratch. What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have my secrets in the future.
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't trust us, then there's nothing you can do. That would be my fault.
And what if I destroy a Blastia that our guild was planning on using again? That would be breaking the law that says I should act in the interest of the guild.
But you'd also be acting for the sake of the world. Guilds aren't there just so people can obey their laws. I think we can let that slide.
Doesn't that sort of make your laws meaningless?
I've never heard of a guild like this before. But you've got me interested, I'll give you that much.
There's no need to be such a stickler for the rules. Gotta be more relaxed.
Carol, you're just full of surprises. I had thought plenty about myself and what I should be doing, but I might not have considered how my actions would affect you guys. This is a way of settling things I didn't even realize existed.
I just wanted to keep traveling with all of you. I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as brave Vesperia's.
Sounds all right with me. You heard the man, Judy.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever met. But I suppose I can manage to put up with you.
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
They're just making it up as they go, aren't they? Is that all a guild is?
The Don ran his guild just a teensy bit differently.
There's something beautiful about this way, though.
Brave Vesperia sure is nice.
Do you want to join too, Patty?
Can't right now.
Oh yeah. You still have to get your memory back.
So, what about the punishment?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Looks like you guys are on Critian researcher detail. We'll be relaxing at my place.
Hey, why do you get to decide?
Excuse me? Did I hear a complaint?
No, ma'am.
No.
Carol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica. That, and about what you did to Rago and Cumor.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong. I think I have the Dawn to thank for setting me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers to the questions I had.
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
I like that kid, like the side, like half, like looking off to the side, confused Shiri face. Like, what the fuck is this kid going on about now? So we are looking for a Critian. I wonder if he's in town anywhere.
I wonder.
Searching for Miorzo? That's the name of the city that they talk about in the Critian legends. That's all I know. Location? I don't know where it is. And even if I knew, I don't think it will be of any good to tell it to someone other than a Critian.
Hi.
Good day.
Good day, my sister.
Judith.
I'm Tord.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Miorzo, would you? I'd like to go there. I need to know where Miorzo is located, and how I can get there.
Even if you reach the city, there won't be anything for you to see there. But what do you plan on doing there anyway?
Is not a Critian's interest in her own ancestral city reason enough to go?
That is an acceptable reason, but I'm afraid I don't know anything about where it could be.
I've heard your name before, Tort. You help guide those Critians remaining on Earth up to the heavens. Will you not tell me because these humans are with me?
Our ancient law states that we cannot show anyone but our brothers and sisters the way to Miorzo.
Shouldn't it be a matter of whether they can be trusted rather than whether they're Critian or not? At the very least, these humans can be trusted.
I shall ask once more. Why do you seek Miorzo?
The world is headed towards some bad things, all thanks to Blastia. We want to go to know what happened in the past and how we can stop it. We want to help everyone, not just the Critians. How's that?
Very well. I do not know if you'll find the answers to your questions, but I will show you the way. First of all, you'll need a special bell to open the path to Miorzo.
A bell?
Indeed. It is hidden in one of the southern caverns on the continent of Hippionia.
But isn't Hippionia really big?
The cavern is on a shore where red flowers bloom. If you use that as your guide, I'm sure you shall find it.
Good.
Also, the door in the back of that cavern can only be opened by us Critians.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, I'll see that we're allowed to enter.
And? What are we supposed to do with that bell?
Relax. You humans are always so impatient. Once you have the bell, you must travel to Egathor Forest.
The Egathor Forest? Isn't that on Hippionia too? I've heard of it before.
Yes, the sacred land of the Critians is located there, so that's where the door to Miorzo is.
If you use the bell there, the door shall open. There is, however, a problem.
A problem?
Yes. Egathor Forest is being devastated by a mysterious group. In addition to their overwhelming numbers, they also carry with them strange Blastia. I cannot fathom their motives, but this is certainly a matter of great concern.
Is it the hunting blades?
So if we go to Miorzo, we have to do something about that?
Exactly. We need you to restore peace to our sacred land.
Gotcha. So we get that bell, beat the mysterious group senseless, ring the bell, and the door opens. That sound right?
Indeed.
I understand. Thank you.
May the road rise up to meet you, sister.
And you as well. Let's go back to where everyone's waiting.
Yeah.
Oh.
That wasn't bad, Carol.
I have to say, I really didn't expect to hear that again. Come to think of it, Judy doesn't ask about that at all.
Oh, should I?
Would it be a problem? Well, even if you don't ask, the answer is still clear to you.
I'm not sure about that. Even so, you're still you and I'm still me. If our paths are the same, I'll travel with you. If I didn't think they were, I wouldn't be here.
So everything is clear to you, see?
I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking is clear to you as well.
Is it something like people who choose the same path think alike?
Great minds think alike, but a fool rarely differs.
Indeed.
Did you find out anything?
Which is the rest of that saying, if people were curious.
We've got a lead in a place called Egathor Forest.
I'm pretty sure it's on the west side of Hippionia, to the south of here.
So, Myorzo's in that forest?
No, but a door is.
Huh? A door? What do you mean?
Delano?
There's a door there that leads to Myorzo.
It's a door. It's a door Delano leaning on just a wooden door standing straight up in the middle of a forest. Just like, party. I'm a Libra.
Told the bell that opens the door is hidden in a cavern on a shore in Hippionia, where red flowers bloom.
It'd be fastest to just go and check it out.
First, let me rest.
Perhaps we should get some rest before leaving?
But
we don't really have a choice.
All right, then I'm gonna walk around town and search for clues about the treasure.
Hey, hold it. You should really...
Anyway, once we've gotten some rest, let's go look for that cavern in Hippionia.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
He's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
They're all complaining because I haven't cooked in a while.
Well,
you forget to cook and they get really upset. I think it's kind. I think it's kind of funny, honestly.
So, Patty, did you find any clues about the Maristella?
There were a lot of books, but none of them were about Ifrid.
Well, duh. This city only has books about Blastia.
Oh well, looks like I'm just gonna have to keep searching for clues with you guys.
Did you just say Ifrid?
Huh?
Hey, you. You that girl they've been saying is Ifrid's grandchild? So, you neither admit nor deny it. And I guess it must be true. Interesting. So you're the grandchild of that bastard who disgraced the guilds. You just look like a regular brat to me. Why don't you say something? Can't even defend your own grandfather? Oh yeah, I guess that's something no one could ever defend, huh? Considering all the nasty stuff he did.
How can you say such horrible things?
How? Well, because it's the truth. Hey, wait! You guys must be Siren's Fang's newest guild members, right?
We're Brave Vesperia.
Brave Vesperia? What a funny name. What kind of a guild is that?
Well, it's...
Why? You gonna give us some good jobs if we tell you?
I don't have any jobs to give shady thugs involved with Ifrid like you guys. Brave Vesperia, huh? It's good-for-nothing trash like you who've been tarnishing what it means to be a guild.
You're the good-for-nothing trash who's been tarnishing the name of the city.
You're Rita Mortio?
Looks like there's a lot more vulgar pieces of trash than the last time I was here. Geez, it'll be a real nuisance if anyone thinks I'm associated with you. Let's get out of here.
Wait!
Oh? Was there something else you wanted to say?
No.
But what are we gonna do? I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna spread rumors.
I don't care. If that's the kind of thing that could destroy our guild, we would have been finished a long time ago.
Yeah, we should just let people say what they're going to say.
Wasn't our destination a shore in Hippionia where red flowers bloom?
Ah, yeah.
Then let's get going.
Huh? What are you writing? Item names?
Yes, I'm working on the collector's book. Look how many items we have already.
Wow, you filled in a lot. It must be fun since you like books so much. Well, keep up the good...
No, from what I can see, yes. It looks like it's only about halfway complete.
What? Halfway?
Keep on working on it, and come back when you've made some real progress.
I'll fill this book up all the way, and then I'll make you eat your words.
Didn't this used to be your book, Rita?
Yeah, it did. And what? Alright, let's go to Hippionia, which is southeast of Nordopolica. So, this island. And we are looking for some red flowers. Like these.
Wahoo!
This is it, right?
Peninsula Hollow.
It matches the description Tort gave us, but...
A shore in Hippionia where red flowers bloom, right?
Maybe Tort tricked you guys.
Either that or we came to the wrong place.
Wait. I can feel a draft coming from in there.
The inside must be hollow.
Out of the way!
It's open.
What kind of a nasty person does something like that?
Perhaps they sealed it up to keep fishy people like you from getting in.
Yeah, Raven.
Whoa! You're really gunning for old Raven? Sometimes you...
What's wrong, Patty?
It's nothing. I was just a little scared of the dark.
You're scared of the dark? You really are a kid.
Look who's talking.
If you're scared, you can wait here.
I'm fine. I'll go with you guys.
So everyone
She's totally fine, you guys.
She's just a little scared.
Aren't we all a little scared sometimes?
Yes, sometimes. Treasure. I don't remember if this dungeon is like new to this version or if it was in the original. I genuinely don't remember. Oh.
Oh, well.
Huh? What is that?
What are all these stones doing in a place like this? It's so creepy.
Wait, these aren't graves, are they?
Maybe we really did come to the wrong place.
But even if that's the case, why are there so many here? Why?
I can't believe how many there are.
I never imagined we'd find a place like this while we were searching for the home of the Cridia.
There's something written over there.
Here lie the victims of the Black Hope Massacre. We mourn their deaths, and in this place lay their souls to rest.
These are all victims of the Black Hope Massacre!
And these are the graves of people who were killed by Ifrit?
Yes, but I had no idea there could be so many. Patty! I never thought! Patty!
No matter how you look at it, this is just too much. You can't expect a child to accept such a cold reality at her age.
I wonder who built these graves.
Who knows? Maybe there were some survivors of the massacre.
But this is so horrible.
I'm going to look for the key to Myorzo. You all should stay here.
What? You're going by yourself?
We can't bring Patty along when she's like this, can we?
There aren't any signs of monsters here. We should go too. Repeat, take good care of Patty, okay?
Arf.
Woof.
Looks
A dead
like
end?
A dead end.
Maybe the old man was right, and we really did come to the wrong place.
But there weren't any other shores with red flowers, were there?
Do you mind if I take a look at that? Illusion, be undone. It is I of the chosen people whom you have anxiously awaited.
What?
Oh well.
A door?
Would you like a door?
What? What did you do?
The Cridians possess an ancient power known as the Negig that can read the information in objects.
The what?
I used that power to learn the secret phrase that would remove the enchantment that hid this door.
I see. So this is what Tort meant when he said the door could only be opened by a Cridian.
Now, let's go inside.
Could this be the key for the door to Myorzo?
Yes, we were told it's a bell, so this has to be it.
Guide bell to Myorzo.
Still, why is there a graveyard in the cave where the bell was hidden?
It's just a coincidence.
Maybe. I bet the person who built that graveyard didn't know the bell was hidden here.
I guess that's to be expected with the door being invisible.
Maybe the person who closed the entrance to this cave was the one who built the graveyard.
What for?
Who knows? Maybe to prevent grave robbing. Or maybe there was some other reason they had to hide this place.
It is true that Tort never said anything about the cave entrance. You might be right.
So someone went to all the trouble of burying those people in such a remote location? Is that really all it is?
I don't know, but we've got the bell we came for, so let's go back and see Patty.
Yuri, did Ifrit really kill all those people?
Maybe he did.
Patty.
That's the truth she was after.
Yes, but she wasn't at all prepared for it.
Right. Let's hurry back.
Poor Patty.
Poor Patty.
You think this got any of her memory back?
Thank you, Rapide. We got what we came for. Can you stand up, Patty? We're going.
Why pee? Why are you pissing?
Already?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Don't push yourself, okay?
Cypher.
Then go pee. Go piss, girl.
Could she be?
Then piss yourself, I guess.
I guess you're just gonna have to be prepared to piss yourself.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't raid with people who piss themselves willingly.
All we've got left to do is to ring the bell we just got in Egathor Forest.
I agree.
Harry, I need to talk to you.
What is it?
I'd like to say goodbye to all of you now. It's time for us to part ways.
You sure?
Why so sudden?
No, that's not it.
If you feel uncomfortable around us because of what you learned about Ifried, then...
Just don't want to cause you guys any more trouble. Even if you don't mind. Well, I do.
Patty.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Rita?
Every single one of these guys causes nothing but trouble. Do you really think you're any more of a troublemaker than the rest of us?
Rita.
If it's really just so you can focus on what you need to do, then I won't try to stop you.
It'll be lonely around here without you.
We've come this far together. There's no need to hold back.
We crossed the desert and fought so many battles together.
This together.
Besides, you don't need to give an answer here and now, do you?
Plus, if you leave us now, we won't be able to pilot the ship and we'll be in real trouble. Just think about it after your emotions have calmed down. You can pick what you want to do then. Until that time, though, why don't you come with us?
Okay.
All right, it's off to Egathor Forest.
We just gotta get rid of those suspicious guys and ring the bell, right?
Yes.
Character has emotional breakdown. Here we have a happy little jingle about fucking getting a title.
Do you think Patty is alright?
No memories, no knowledge of what the geezer did, forced to face reality. It'd discourage anyone.
She looks so miserable. What can I possibly say to help her?
It's best to leave her alone for now.
Repeat. What's troubling you, Repeat? Repeat. The thing is...
A pooch is the best companion at times like these.
I hope that she can find some measure of peace this way.
Okay, now we just need to find Egathor Forest, because I don't... I know it's on this continent. I just don't remember which forest it is.
Well...
Is it this one? Oh, no, that's just a stump. That is...
You like stump?
It's just a stump. There's no dungeon here, just stump. Is it this one? Is this it? Is this Egathor Forest?
This is Egathor Forest.
Yep.
A holy place for the Christian people.
Is this Egathor Forest? This is Egathor. This is the Egathor Forest. It looks pretty chill.
Yeah.
What horrors are here?
It's nicer here than I imagined. Not a bad spot at all.
Whoa, really? I thought you liked being cooped up in cold, dark labs and stuff.
I wish I could have seen it in its original state.
That must be the Blastia the mystery group brought with them.
But that's a Hope Loan Blastia.
What do you mean by mystery group?
We weren't able to get any details.
The music here is making me think of Spyro.
A little bit, yeah.
Like a hub world.
Yeah.
But Tord said he'd tell us how to get to Myorzo if we did something about them.
Would doing something include smashing that thing?
Probably.
I wonder. I suppose we could if there are no complaints.
I'll fix it so there's no need for you to break it.
Oh? I'll leave it to you then.
Are you gonna rest on the ship?
No, I'll go.
Poor Patty.
So, is Myorzo here?
I wonder.
I get the feeling it won't be easy to find.
Nobody we talked to had even heard of a town called Myorzo.
You'd expect to see more activity in this place if anybody knew there was a town here.
The difficulty of the road might be responsible for that, though.
Man, why'd the Critians have to go and build a town in a place like this anyway?
Probably to avoid a lot of prying eyes.
We're just gonna have to check it out for ourselves to make sure then.
Game? There we go.
Hold still.
Jesus.
This quick.
Alright, behold, a new enemy, the Peepit.
I love him.
That was too short.
I had to kill it, I'm sorry. Why are the battles taking so long to load? How do you feel about this guy, though? The Clucket.
Clucket.
Peep it.
Incandescent locust, annihilate the vulgar before me. Holy power, come to me.
First aid! Arise, O light of light!
O blade of noble light, overpowering all.
Like we were like, yeah, Estelle shouldn't be using her power at all. It's gonna cause the world to die faster. She's just out here spamming spells like it's no one's business.
Yo.
That's over.
I'm sure it's fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
The end of the world.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Prepare to meet your doom. Holy power, come to me!
Den of this modest land. Are you okay? You're done.
Oh, I need to...
Rising
Puff. Do you like the puff ball?
Yeah. Looks like Pokemon.
I mean, there is a Pokemon that's basically that enemy.
Yeah.
Eldegoss. And a Nugget Hopper.
The secret of my strength is a secret.
Finish that?
The secret of my strength is a secret. I don't know if you knew. The secret of my strength is a... Oh! Big.
Oh wow.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Dragon!
Grant them thy undefiled purity.
Come, O silver light. Angel ring.
O blade of noble.
It's an insect plant.
Oh.
That's just what it's called.
All right then.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Avaricious netherworld and Lunarize before me.
O blade of noble light. The sign of victory.
Yeah.
Yay!
That's a logical outcome. Ooh. I think that's... Yep, that's where Yuri's gonna get Crucible and Athenor. Those are the last two art changing skills that he needs are. Why do I even have Great Delusion Dispersion equipped? I don't need those yet. Anyway.
Get ready. I'm taking
I don't like how long it takes for these battles to load. Personally.
Power that tries souls shine.
Thy undefiled purity.
Splash! Arise, O light of light. Healing circle.
Overpower even indestructible evil. That was close.
We won't go too far into here, just simply because I have to like end stream in like half an hour.
Yeah.
Halt! This area is currently under control of the Imperial Knights.
Oh, so it wasn't the Hunting Blades.
The Royal Guard.
Oh, wow.
This is the Commandant's private force of elite knights.
What are the Commandant's forces doing in a forest like this with Hopalon Blastia?
I've no reason to answer your questions, and civilian activity is restricted by law in this area.
Be that as it may, why are you pointing that weapon at us like that?
Bring it on!
They started this fight.
Watch my back.
The Imperial, the like Commandant's personal guard started this fight.
Yup.
Incandescent locust. Penetrate the vault before them.
Circling stars, be as light that obstructs all
Spread thy
things.
alluring snare and deliver my enemies unto me.
Can't keep doing. Rise, O light of life.
O blade of noble light.
Okay, these bishops are healing the knights, so I need to kill the bishops.
Indestructible evil.
Oh, 60 circling stars, be as light that obstructs all things.
Flickering blaze, burn.
Okay, there's one.
O sharpened rage.
Holy power, come to me.
And two.
Rise, O light of life.
All right, here we go. Yay!
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay, so Yuri should be done with this weapon now.
Man, that escalated quickly. Well, we're off to a good start.
So the mysterious group of people was the Imperial Knights.
Why did he attack us?
Maybe because they're doing something here that they don't want anyone to know about?
You mean, with that Blastia?
Maybe, yeah.
You said you were gonna come with us, so you better pull yourself together.
I know. Watch out!
Estelle!
What did you just do?
Same as what she did in Heliard. Estelle's power took the air and made it dissipate. You've got to stop doing crazy things like that.
I'm sorry. I just thought about how everyone was in danger, and before I knew it, my power...
Her power is starting to unconsciously respond to her feelings.
That last attack came from that Blastia. It was aiming straight at us.
which means that Estelle will end up using her power every time we're shot at.
But then, what should I do?
Hey, you saved us, didn't you?
Yeah, if that had hit us head on, we would have been goners for sure. We should be mad at the fact that they shot at us, not that Estelle protected us.
We've sworn to settle Estelle's problems along with the world's problems. Everything we're doing right now is towards that purpose. We shouldn't let the details get in our way.
But won't Pharaoh get mad if she keeps doing stuff like this? Whether it's by a Blastia or by Pharaoh, I don't want to be barbecued alive.
Come on, this is simple. We just have to do something about that Blastia, right?
That's right.
Let's pummel the jerks who are controlling that Blastia!
All right, let's go. Try to keep a low profile.
Yeah, Patty, we gotta keep a low profile.
If you keep standing around, we're gonna leave you behind.
I mean, this should be really easy for her with how short she is, so, you know.
Yeah.
Stay close behind me, Estelle. My magic will protect you if they attack with the Hopelone Blastia.
But you'd be putting yourself in danger, Rita.
We're all in danger, so relax. Or maybe you don't believe I can do it.
No. I'm just worried about you.
Well, I'm worried about you.
Those two sure have come a long way.
Their little fights were fun, though. Oh well, I guess this way's healthier for everyone.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey, Peanut Gallery! Shut up, or we'll leave you behind.
She's still got a couple of rough spots to work on, though.
That's just who she is.
Oh.
That'll never change. I should probably head back to the world map and save.
No time.
Yeah.
So that way I can log into 14, get a snack. Anon, if you're still here, do you know if we're going to Golem or not?
Oh, blade of noble light, overpower even indestructible.
Let's go.
Cool, we're on Aether. Cool. I will log in and immediately go to Golem. Alright, I am going to save because I need to go get a snack before raid and probably make some tea. Yes, you probably won't have any tea because you have to go to bed in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, this person's also playing Vesperia, but they're still very, very early.
Oh, well.
They're on their way. They're like at the start of the game.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think we'll raid into them.
Oh, check.
Yeah. And thank you for everyone who came to hang out. We'll be back with this tomorrow night. It'll be a little longer of a stream since it's Friday night, and then Saturday night we'll be doing this again. So, oh god, oh jeez.
Good.
I'm just stretching. Oh shit! Actually, before we finish, I'm gonna make Rapide go pith.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Hey, thank you everyone for hanging out, and we will see everyone tomorrow night.